Welcome, everyone, to a special Wednesday edition of Extra Innings. I'm Taylor Gattoni, and we are now joined by the voices of the Lansing Lugnuts. This is Jesse Goldberg-Strassler and Adam Jaxo. Welcome aboard.
It's good to be here with you, especially following a very special Independence Day.
I know, a lot happened. You guys have been very busy, and so have the Lugnuts. Before we get into the chaos and the good chaos of the 4th of July games, let's talk about the past series against the Loons. 2 wins in a 6-game series. What can we recap in this?
Well, this is the best team in all of minor league baseball, arguably in the Great Lakes Loons, and the Lugnuts played them real tough to start the year, and they played them tough again.
The Lansing Lugnuts are the only team in the league that have a winning record so far this year against the Loons, who ran away with the first half. They set records for their best record in franchise history, and it's been good pitching by the Lansing Lugnuts, and some of it the Loons helping out with some mistake-filled baseball.
True, but you never know who's going to step up, and I think one of the key players of the series was C.J. Rodriguez, the catcher, noted for his defense, a couple of big swings.
Which is the same as how he started the year. The Lugnuts opened up in Midland in that chilly April weather, and C.J. Rodriguez's bat was ready to go right from spring training. But yes, he had his first home run of the season this past week. It was excellent to watch.
Game-tying
awesome.
RBI double in the 9th, big-time performance.
All right, and hey, you know, Thursday, the game had to be postponed because of the rain. Did that have an impact on them at all?
I think it was good for them.
Okay.
Because with the 4th of July being on a Tuesday, this series against the Great Lakes Loons actually was finished on a Monday. That way they could have the 3rd of July to enjoy their own special holiday before the series shifted. Well, because of that, there's no regular off day. So that rain out gave the teams an off day instead of playing for 12 consecutive days.
Okay, now I do want to talk about Independence Day, moving into that now with the excitement, right? So we just started, yesterday, right? Started this 6-game series against the Lake County Captains. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Lake County is loaded with talent. To bring them in and to start up the 6-game series on the biggest day of the summer is something else.
I mean, we had over 11,000 fans. It was the biggest crowd since the renovation since 2013. So a decade long that snapped, and then it's very similar to last year's game. We had a 7-4 walk-off win on 7-4. We had a 7-4 win yesterday on 7-4. 3 home runs, including a thrilling inside the park home run for, yes, on America's birthday, Junior Perez's birthday.
There you go. And, you know, a birthday boy might have also gotten lucky on Independence Day. So can you tell me about that with a little home run?
Well, with Junior Perez, he wears number 4. And on the 4th, a 4-bagger to deep right center field, and then he was sprinting around. Look, the player who's on the bases right behind him, or right in front of him at first base, is Danny Batista Jr. So it goes off the right center field wall. Now, the 2 outfielders, the center fielder for Lake County, the right fielder, they're too close. The ball takes a wicked carom into deep center. Danny Batista Jr. quickly gets around because here comes Junior with the head first slide. Happy birthday, myself. He gift wrapped it. He finishes across. They have a special Pikachu baseball cap that they give to him in the dugout. Everybody, when you hit a home run, you get it. You get to see those beautiful 4th of July jerseys.
Love it.
Ariel Anales quickly goes to get some water because the man is going to be tired after that. It was exhilarating.
He put a little bow tie on his little birthday present for that. That was
right.
Beautiful. And yeah, you're looking at those jerseys. Perfectly ties into the 4th.
But a 3-run homer. Not just an inside the park run, our first since August of last year, but the Lugnuts won the game by 3 runs.
That may be the most hilarious thing. He said inside the park first since last August. It's not even been a year. Most people don't get to see inside the park home runs at a baseball game in their lifetime, and we continue to see him at hitter-friendly Jackson Field.
And hey, again, I do want to circle back to record attendance. For, you know, the last time you had that was a decade ago. So talking about setting that record, having all the success with the home runs, that's a pretty special 4th of July.
With regard to the attendance, so 11,521.
Okay.
This is the largest crowd of any team in Single A, High A, Double A. Only 5 teams in Triple A have drawn a larger crowd than us.
Wow.
And you think that there are 120 teams in minor league baseball. So this crowd was historic with regards to all of baseball. And for the Lugnuts, we had to go back year after year after year. The renovation restricted capacity because they took out all of these bleacher seats. They put in permanent stadium seating. And in fact, we went down 1,250 seats.
Really?
It was 7,500 seats in the seating bowl. It's now 6,250.
Interesting.
Well, we're looking at the Twitter updates and we're going, seating bowl is gone. standing room only, only lawn seating, and that's it. And so to have 11,500, this is the largest crowd pre-renovation, the largest crowd since the 4th of July, 2013, against Lake County.
And you really felt enclosed. Like, you've been to Jackson Field.
Oh,
you
yeah.
go there, you can stand right up against the railings out in the
awesome.
outfield, and we only had standing room only seats or lawn seats, so everybody, they're on the lawn and right and left, they're wrapped up right against the wall looking down on the stadium. It was fully, the players are enclosed. It was super cool.
The people want to get in on the action, right? They're
Yeah.
like, I am so tempted to just hop into this game right now.
Well, exactly. This was a crowd. This gained the notice of the people with the athletics. This gains the notice of all of Major League and Minor League Baseball, that Lansing supported the Lugnuts like this on the 4th of July.
I love that. And hey, the Lansing community loves their Lugnuts. And to make it special for all of the fans, the Lugnuts have all these fun promos going on. What can we get the people excited about?
Well, this homestand just started. This is just day one.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dog Days of Summer on a Wednesday, bring your dog out. Coors Light Thirsty Thursday, $2 domestic drafts, $5 craft drafts. And then, so I'm directly involved with the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame. This Friday is our class of 2023 induction. We're inducting the all-time winningest head coaches, Michigan State baseball history, Danny Litweiler, the skip, who brought the radar gun in, who brought in 100 and more innovations into baseball, one of the great college baseball coaches, and he was a Michigan State Spartan, winningest in school history. And we're honoring Fred Decker, the winningest head coach at Western Michigan,
that's cool.
mentee of Skip Litweiler, the all-time winningest coach in Mid-American Conference history. So it's going to be a stadium filled with Western Michigan Broncos and Spartans on Friday to induct them both. And then LAFQ fireworks Friday. Saturday is Page Fence Giants Night. And then Sunday, Capital City Market Kids Day. Big weekend.
I just want to step in, because I know Jesse won't do this, to toot his horn a little bit. He is, when he says directing the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame, he came up with it, and it's super cool. You have the plaques out in left field that recognize the historic feats of baseball in the state of Michigan, and he puts so much time into it every single year. It's a big event, and it's super cool to watch. Those plaques continue to build up and all the history that this game has brought to Michigan.
Oh my God, and you guys are part of this history, both Adam and Jesse, all of the hard work that you put in, and you're always so passionate, expressing what's happening in the game, sharing what's coming up, and you're really knowledgeable in all of it. And I do want to bring up real quick some of the Lugnuts that are in the bigs. Can we talk about those?
Yes, so after Sunday, we get a break for 4 days because it's the Major League Baseball All-Star break. So there's the Futures game with Tyler Soderstrom and Lawrence Butler. And then for the All-Star game itself, 2 Lugnuts will be representing Lansing on the American League side.
2 Lugnuts that people saw come back here in 2017. Bo Bichette, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. They tore it up in the Midwest League just a few years ago, and now they're continuing to do it at the Major League level. So all around, Lansing and the Lugnuts making an impact, and we'll get to see it again next week.
Perfect. All right. Well, speaking of maybe next week, right? The 13th and 14th, West Michigan.
Ooh, so after we come out of the All-Star break, it's us and the Whitecaps.
Yes.
So we want to wipe out the Whitecaps.
Wipe out the Whitecaps. I like that.
Can we get that trending on Twitter or something?
Get a little hashtag on there, right? Anything else you want to mention?
No, this has been so good to meet with you, to do this. This is the mark where we get to take a deep breath.
Oh, yeah.
We're past the 4th of July, and then the rest of July, there's going to be a ton of home games. July gets a lot of fun, but this is the biggest day of the summer, and it's exhilarating. We enjoyed the fireworks, we enjoyed the barbecue, the cookout, so it's just really nice to be able to say, this was amazing for Lansing and baseball.
Oh, yeah. And I've been to a few of the games. I know I've told you I got my little jersey here, right? But this Thursday, we do want to mention one of our News 10 members will be there singing the national anthem. We have Rochelle LeGrand, so that will be pretty exciting. So we're going to have a big News 10 group going out to the game tomorrow.
We'll roll out the red carpet.
Are you gonna wear the jersey?
Oh,
Sure.
I will be rolling up in the jersey for sure. We're dropping things now. We're getting too excited.
No such thing.
No such thing. But hey, before we leave, we do have to wish the Lugnuts good luck. So here we go real quick. 1, 2, 3,
Go Nuts!
Thanks for watching Extra Innings. We will see you next time.